I have a 19-year-old in college, and I'm paying an awful lot of money, even though we got great scholarships. What can we do about higher education prices and the student loan, the things that we see here in Texas?
One of the things we could do is help our community colleges. They're doing more and more, and thankfully the high schools are working with them, and so that they can get credit while they're still in high school. But we need to fund those, and I would like to see the state focus more on them and not the Texas A&M and UT system. In fact, I would like to see those cut loose, lease the property, privatize them, let them compete. As long as we are going to continue through the federal government and the state to provide for these loans, we're going to create a bubble that's going to continue to cause a lot of people to teach less and less and fewer teachers. That's what happens at the University of Texas. When you get a lot of tenure, you only teach just a handful of students. They need to compete. I would like to cut them loose. That's a big idea. It would take some time, but I know I have support for that from the district that I serve by people who have been involved in higher ed. I think we need to move there. I think we need to stop the debt.
Student loans have become a huge factor for a couple of generations now. And folks here understand how the free market works, right? When prices get too high, you go somewhere else, or you look for substitutes, or you look for competition. But what's the problem with higher ed? Well, because of federal student loans, the more a college raises the rates, the more they'll loan you. And so it doesn't really matter what the tuition is, they'll loan you that much money. And when you're a student, you're not thinking about that. When I was going to law school and getting those student loans, every time we go to get our checks, there were checks back then, the lady would say, now, this is a loan. You have to pay this back. Yeah, I know. But I hope they're really impressing on these students. This is real. The federal student loan program has caused higher ed costs to go through the roof. We have to give Governor Perry credit for dealing with this. You know, Governor Perry took a lot of heat from his alma mater and other institutions for pushing for higher ed reform. Because again, we have more and more professors who are not teaching. They're doing everything else. You may recall Governor Perry challenged those schools to come up with a $10,000 degree. Remember that? $10,000. And some schools responded, we've got to do that. We've got to get the free market back into this. Of course, community colleges. We're proud of TJC and Kilgore. When I was in junior high school, my mother, who had a great high school education, went back to school and take TJC, got her nursing degree. It was a big game changer for our family, a real blessing. So yes, we have to support them. For a lot of us, that's the way, that's the ticket to a better life, to the American dream. That's all part of the solution. We got to do something about student loans and get the free market back in the process.
For our last question, just for the benefit of voters,